Do you want to max out your Scrappy so that you can get those sweet, sweet passive rewards? Well, this is how you can go ahead and get all of the items needed to upgrade Scrappy to level 5 so you can increase the rewards passively that you gain from being in matches. What I like about getting Scrappy built up to his max rank is this is basically free money for me. Every time that I get done with a match, I'll come in here and just clear out some of these rewards. And that's just extra money that I didn't have previously. And that's every single time that I get out of a match, which is why I really wanted to get him to level 5. So let's go ahead and get started with the first level, which will be a dog collar. So for the first Scrappy upgrade, if you head to these residents and apartments, there's 3 here, and then you've got 2 apartments here. And if you look through all of these areas, you can find the first item, which is a dog collar. Once you have that, you can go upgrade Scrappy and start looking for the next items, which you're going to need 3 lemons and 3 apricots. If you don't have access to Blue Gate yet, there's a spot on Dam that you can start gathering apricots. You're going to need 15 for all of your upgrades, so might as well start gathering them now from these hillsides. What you're going to look for is trees like this. As you can see, there's an apricot. So little trees like that. There's one here. Here you can see the trees very clearly. There's one here. Apricot. One sec. There's another one you can interact with. Apricot. And this is an area that I don't see anybody ever come to. And then over here we've got another, I think another 1 or 2. Yeah, in this area, yeah, there's a few more back there. Just look for trees like this. And around the bottom you'll see the apricots, or you'll be able to interact with them to get apricots. You could probably get like 6 or 7 from one run just doing this. On Buried City, you can actually find lemons here in this little park. And you're just going to have to look. Got to be very careful. There's a lot of arc here, so you really need to be careful. But see those lemons there? There's a lemon tree. So you have to be a little sneaky. But yeah, lemons, lemon tree. There's apricots. That's going to lead us into our next Scrappy upgrade, which you're going to need 6 prickly pear, 6 olives, and 1 cat bed. For the next upgrade, you need prickly pear, and a good spot to find them is right here on the map. This is one spot, and then there's another spot over here that's really good. A couple other spots sprinkled in, but I'm going to show you the 2 good spots that I found a ton of them, which this is one of them. And here we've got one here. You see all of these all over here. You gotta check. Don't see any. There's some more on this side. So yeah, look around at all of these different cactus here. And just see if there's any that's dropped. Even up in there, there's a few. I don't know if that was the one that I had already seen, but there's one there. Yeah, so even up in here, check these. Check this one. In the same area, you can see the clusters up there. I just found these over by this building, and there was 2 of them. So make sure when you're in this area, you're looking around at the different cactus in this area. 'Cause yeah, this was kind of away from everything else, but there was a couple there too. Right here again, right next to research and admin, there's another little cluster. And there is actually a prickly pear here. And then from here, we go up over this way. I'll show you where the next group is. That should be enough spots to be able to find it, but pretty much anywhere that has a cactus grouped up like that, you'll find these prickly pears. And it's really not too difficult to find them. Yep, right here. Oh, there's one. Prickly pear, prickly pear. And this is right here. So when you need to find olives, you're going to have to come to Blue Gate to this olive grove. And you need to find these bigger trees and interact with them. And that's where you'll get the olives dropping. And there's a couple of different trees here. Here's a tree. In this grove also, you can find apricots and lemons. That's what all these trees are. Does look like somebody has already looted though. So this is a really good spot, not just for olives, but your lemons and apricots also. But there's an even better spot, I think, for lemons, apricots, dog collars, the very comfortable pillows, and your cat bed. And I'm going to show you that here right now. This area right here, this village, is a very good spot to find dog collars, cat beds, and very comfortable pillows. Also, there's an area right here that you can get a ton of lemons and apricots from. So this is a really good area just for pretty much everything that you could need, except for the specialized stuff like the prickly pears and the apricot. Or the olives. And it looks like somebody's already looted through here. So you do kind of have to get here early. But something that people don't usually do is loot the outside stuff. There's a roller right there. It looks like somebody did loot the outside stuff here. Yeah, all of these outside containers, things like this. I'll have to try coming back here. There's a cat bed. Hello. But yeah, these are the trees. Like I was talking about, there's a lemon. But you can see all these different trees in here. There's a lemon tree, there's a lemon. There's a bunch of more trees over here you can interact with and pick up. I gotta go get in cover now. For the last Scrappy upgrade, you're going to need 12 mushrooms, 12 apricots, and 3 comfortable pillows. The hard part for this last upgrade is the mushrooms. People struggle to find those. And I'm going to show you where to find them now, since I showed you where to find the comfortable pillows, which is in that residential area on Blue Gate. And the apricots, I've shown you several areas to find those. The mushrooms, we're going to see where I consistently found them and was able to find them in just a few runs. For people that are having issues finding mushrooms, there's actually one right there. This little walkway right here in water treatment, which you can see the little entry. You come right in here to this walkway. I keep finding mushrooms here. This is like the best spot. I usually get 1 or 2 per run. So there's one. Immediately gonna put that in my safe. Mushrooms, everybody is having issues finding mushrooms. I'm not, oh, there we go. Like every single time I'm finding them here. Now you can find mushrooms in the wild. There's actually a little spot right next to the exfil. So this exfil here out in the swamp that you can look, there's a little cluster right here. But all in this area, if you just wander around, you can find them. Look for trees that have mushrooms on them already. And those are the ones that you want to look at to try and find other mushrooms. But these mushrooms are really hard to find. One of the events you can do to get a whole basket full of fruits and the mushrooms that you need is look for this little event where you have the lush blooms. It will also give you an increased amount of like the mushrooms if you're looking for those and other stuff. We're gonna go in here and we're gonna check this out and hopefully we can see a basket so you can see kind of the stuff you get out of it. All right, so this is what one of the baskets is gonna look like during this event. And this is some of the stuff you can get out of it. Olives, mushrooms, 4 mushrooms, 2 lemon, 4 apricots, like really good little thing you could do with these baskets if you get lucky and find them. This one I've found here twice. So this is a spot you can look during the event on Dam. I found it twice there now. Hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, make sure you drop a like and a sub. Comment down below if it helped you. And I'll see you guys in the next video.